Are you hungry? Food connects people. Food connects people. You bring something delicious to the plate, they're like, what's that? And now you can spark a conversation with them. It's a conversation starter. It brings people together. Someone's in a bad mood, like if your wife is mad or something, bring her a plate of food. She's like, oh, I love you, honey, oh, you know. So it's like food it just brings people together, and it's something you can have a conversation over. You want to talk to someone, hey, let's go grab a bite. Let's have a cup of coffee and a sandwich and let's eat. So it's always conversations start at the table. Big conversations start at the table. Business deals happen at the table. People meet the Lord at the table. Jesus sat at the table. He prepares a table for us to eat in the presence of our enemies. If your enemy's hungry, they can come and eat too. So my passion for cooking started as a little kid. I would watch a lot of cooking shows, like food truck shows and diners, drive-ins and dives. You remember that show? I was in India, I was a kid watching that show, watching people cook, and I just like, I don't know, I was just drawn to it. I had like an interest in it, and I just started messing around with little things. You know, when you're a kid, you just mess around with ramen noodles and just eggs and stuff like that. And you know, I just did that. I was into music, arts, the whole thing. Was a troubled child all through my school life. And you know, I always wanted to like come to America, leave the country, do just travel, explore. And then I had an opportunity to go to culinary school. And that was my way out of the country, so I went to culinary school. Because I was like, bet, I'll just go to, I didn't know I wanted to cook till I went to culinary school. I went to culinary school, whatever, I'm doing it just to get a degree to leave the country. And found out that I actually like doing this. Fast forward 3 to 4 years later, I'm in America, traveling, working with a lot of chefs, learning from different people, and I kind of got into the music scene. I am a DJ and a music producer too. I go by Jude Anthony, because that's my middle name. My name is Jude Anthony Williams. So I did that for many years. I was very deep into the rave scene in Denver, Colorado. Kind of straight away, got into partying, raving, drugs, also got into the occult. And the whole time I was still a chef, like that was my 9 to 5, and I was also doing music, pursuing music. I was building a name in music and learning how to cook at the same time. And it was not till 2023 when I came to Florida and had a radical encounter with Jesus. I didn't know what else I was going to do. Kind of stopped doing music and just kind of followed the Lord and started getting closer to God. He delivered me from drugs, depression, lust, the occult, like changed me completely. Started following the Lord, and when I had to get a job, I had to work. But this time it was different. Every time I stepped in the restaurant, it was like as if there was a passion to cook, and like it still didn't make any sense. And one of my mentors told me, hey, I think the Lord's calling you to be a chef and do it professionally and start like a business and stuff like that. Never took it serious till the Lord actually spoke to me and told me, you're gonna start a business. And it's a meat company, and I'm calling it the missing link. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're making sausages, it's a link, the missing link. And the missing link to everybody's life is Jesus. Happens, it's so weird that the Lord brought this to my memory. When I was 15 years old, my mom had told me about my great-grandpa, who was a Frenchman in India, and he had a meat company, which is very successful. And right when India got independence, the Indian government took it away from him and kind of just shut it down. And the Lord brought that back to my memory and said, everything that the cankerworm and the locust has eaten, I will restore to you. And it kind of hit me, because I mean, who wakes up and just thinks, I'm gonna start a meat company? You know, like I'm a chef, I'd be like, I'm gonna start a restaurant, a private chef business, but a meat company, that's out of the blue. And that was the start of this, that fueled it, like sparked it. And here I am, serving the Lord, a chef, and I'm just happy to be here and super excited for what's to come. and super grateful for everything that's been happening in my life.